Morning YouTube. So back at the Gravely, out here in the shed, back at the Gravely PTO. So I got my new nice bearing, no pun intended. It's a 1641 DC. That was what the original one was I showed in the last video. So this was new old stock that someone was selling on eBay, so I got two of them. A little pricey, but it should be good. So it's a little, it's got a little bit of surface rust, but it's okay. It'll be fine. It's probably one of those things that's just been sitting on the shelf for many years and hasn't been touched. So where are we with the other half, actually, the body, I should say. I had a little time on my hands yesterday, so cleaned it up more than I expected I was going to, but basically just wire brushed it down and primed it and painted it. And it's really cold here. I don't know if you can't see my breath, but it's 16 degrees out here in the shed. So yesterday when I was doing it, it was about 20. So I basically just let this hover over the heater, let it warm up until I can touch it, and a little on the warm side. So brushed primer on it, brushed paint on it, let it sit over the heat for a little bit, and then brought it inside and put it on my furnace and let it sit there. So it's dry, and so is the horn. It's the back side, that's the top side. So just a little bit of paint just to keep it from rusting. So let me set up the camera and we'll see if we can get there's a little bit of paint that's in this that I just gonna need to clean out just so the bearing goes in easier. So let me just clean that up and we'll install the bearing. Alright, so I have I cleaned up all the interior so the bearing will slide in easy. So let's see if we can just tap it in. Hopefully it'll just slide nicely in with a little coaxing from maybe a rubber mallet or something. So let me just make sure the bearing itself is cleaned. Probably should put a little bit of WD-40 on it just so it doesn't rust after it gets in. So let me go get a little bit of that real quick. I'm sure if you've been watching my videos, my WD-40 has been my best friend these days. A lot of stuff has been rusting, so I've been using that to fight it off, and it's been working well. So hopefully we just tap that in. Just tap it in. Tap it in. There we go. It's going in. There we go. And I just probably had to get a little past the little bit of paint that was there. So that looks good. Now we're going to go back and put the needle bearing in. Now I'm reusing the needle bearing. There was nothing wrong with it. Usually when all the ones I've seen are these that go, usually there's it totally wears out here and blows out, and there's all these needles, the rollers missing. So this one's in good shape, so we're just going to reinstall it. Ooh, you're being a pain in the ass. There we go. Now I just got to take a that should be right size. I'm just gonna take a socket and tap it in. Suck. No, it's there we go. I got it. There we go. And we're in. Alright, so here's drive shaft. I'm pretty sure I need to put the copper one on in between the shafts. So I put a copper or brass one on. Alright, isn't that pretty? Alright, so let's this one I don't believe needs any washer in between. The clutch itself, which I've already torqued to the correct, because I think it's got its own stop, so I don't need any washers in between. Well, let me just get some other wrenches and we'll tighten this up. Alright, got it back together. Just kind of did the bolts off camera. It's nothing big, not a big deal, but it came out nice. I'm pretty happy with it. Got the everything back together. Everything's tightened up and torqued the way it should be. So I'm happy with it. It was a quick little job and came out nice. Granted, it's going to make whatever tractor I put it on probably look like crap, because I have none of my walk behinds are painted or restored. But hey, it not a bad deal for the money I got for it. So thanks for watching, and talk to you guys soon.